welcome to Model Kit Stuff, and in this video we're going to take a first impressions look at Revell's original Star Trek series USS Enterprise. So I got this as a birthday present for my 50th birthday last year, something I requested. I'd been watching the original series again on Netflix. Been a few years since I watched it. I really enjoyed it, my kids quite enjoyed it, and I thought, you know what, I'd love to build an Enterprise. So I got this for my birthday. It went up in my stash, and then recently I've been watching Picard. As another fellow YouTuber mentioned it, I'd not heard of it, wasn't aware of it. I've been watching that, and that's got me back in my my Trekkie mindset. So we will be building this soonish, but I thought we'd have a proper look inside and see what you get. So it is level 5, and I'm guessing that's primarily because of lights and sound, because there isn't many parts in it. 91 parts. So it's a 1/600. I think there's several builds of this already on YouTube. I'm just going to build this for the fun of it. It's not going to be a rivet counter's dream build or anything like that. It's just bang it out. Very rarely do anything with lights. And I can't remember ever doing anything with sound, so this will just be a load of... So this is what we get inside the box. Instructions, another box, and a big bag of plastic. So actually there's 3 bags of plastic now. I've taken them out of the box. So the first bag deals with the saucer section, and as you can see, if I put my hand there, they're a reasonably good size. So let's just have a closer look. So I'm guessing that's the bottom section, just from the shape, like yeah, and this would then therefore be the top section. So this is sprue B, and it seems to be mainly involved with the warp nacelles. So we've got, that's the back end of the nacelles and the main bodies. One side, other side, that's the inner side, I seem to recall. So not amazing detail, fairly accurate. That looks very plain, but we'll come back to that in a bit. Sprue C, and that has the main body of the ship. So you can see lots of openings there. I guess that's so we can see all the light come out. Some nice sink there. That will be the support bracket for the warp nacelles. Sprue D now. I think that's the back of the forward sensor array. I think I might be wrong. And then I think that's actually part of the stand. And then you've got sprue E. This is the base of the stand with the logo on for Starfleet. That is the shuttle bay door at the rear. That's the bridge. I think that's also to do with the warp nacelles. That's the section that goes at the back there of the saucer. Yeah, if we're getting close, I mean that's totally smooth. There's no detail on that, so I'm guessing that people I've not looked at other people's videos of this, but I'm guessing that people scribe panel lines and all sorts on that, I would imagine. I won't be, I'm just building this for fun. And then in a separate bag was sprue A with a lot of transparencies on it. So I'm not sure, but we seem to have two different types of domes for the forward section of the warp nacelles. And then lots and lots of clear parts. There's no flash or anything on this kit, it all looks fairly good. Obviously we'll find out about fit as we go. My 8-year-old daughter has reassured me she's got a safe place for the kit to be displayed in her bedroom when I've finished with it, which is good of her. So that's all the plastic parts dealt with. Then we've got this box full of bags, and what they seem to have done is given them a code number and a description. Okay, so nano white cold, so I'm guessing they're bulbs. We seem to have connector blocks all done, so that should be plug and play, I imagine. Circuit board. That looks very much like a speaker. More LEDs. 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 These look different. Flickering lights for the ram scoop. Okay, that's interesting. More LEDs, lots of cold white, which is the main colour throughout. Secondary hull main lights, intermediate hull main lights, and power supply, connector circuit board, so basically a battery box. Okay, let's have a look at the instructions. Okay, so fairly standard for Revell instructions. We've got them in a stapled bound A4 booklet. We've got an image of the finished model on front, which is always good. And then please read the enclosed safety device, and we've got a copyright of 2019, so relatively recent. Whether it's a rebox and the kit's older, I don't know. Okay, then we've got some tips and legends. I think that's again fairly standard for Revell. I don't often build Revell kits. And then you've sort of your key to some of the symbols through the instructions. Oh, then we've got decals. I'd forgotten about decals, we'll come back to that. We've got paints, so these will be the Revell colours. Kit part checklist. More kit part checklist. And then electrical components checklist. Tells you how many of each you should have. And then when we get to page 10, we have, I think that's the, is that the decal shout out? Not quite sure what that is. I don't think that's decals. I think that might be something to do with the lights. Not quite sure. And then we start the build, page 11, with the saucer. So it's showing putting lots of transparencies in, so I'm guessing my approach is going to be to paint everything and then put it together, fill and touch up probably is the approach because of all the clear parts. Okay, let's have a scoot through. So yeah, they have integrated the wiring into the instructions, so that's good. I did wonder whether they had a sort of general instruction for building it and then an amendment for doing the wiring at the end. So some of their technical kits do that, where they're using etch. So the Revell Technics kits, the etch is separate instructions at the back end. Now I said we'd come back to that, and we will. Yeah, they all, you know, typical Revell instructions, nice and clear, all in colour. Paint shout outs as you go. How accurate they are, I don't know. We will just run with it. So I'm guessing that you can probably, no, okay, yeah, it all looks quite nice, doesn't it? Right, then we have decal shout outs at the back. So whatever that was at the front must be something to do with the lighting. Okay, right, so let's just find in the instructions the bit that deals with, yeah, here we go. So this to me looked very, very simple. So I did have a scoot round after my birthday and have a look, see if there was any aftermarket, and there is. In fact, what you can do is you can get a whole etch set that will recreate the bay for the shuttle bay at the back. I didn't want to do that, so I've not bought into that, but I did get something for the warp nacelles. So bought this. A company's called Green Strawberry. They seem to specialise in sci-fi models. So let's have a quick look at this while we're here. What we've got is some photo etch to go on the back end of the nacelle. We've got some resin replacement parts for the kit parts, and then a couple of resin parts that are not included in the kit, and a simple instruction sheet. So it tells you how many you should have, 2 of those, highlights in red the bit that you need to remove, 2 of those, 4 of those, some warnings, little key, and then it shows you very basically where to put them. And then that goes on the front, which has been missed totally by Revell. Yep, and that's it. So like I say, they do a full bay interior, shuttle bay interior if you want, but I didn't want to go down that. But yeah, resin looks good quality and the etch is fairly thick. And as it says here, upgrade set for the original series Enterprise. Okay, there you have it. One Starship Enterprise build coming to my channel sometime very soon. Thanks for looking in. Please stay safe and hope to see you again soon. Yes, I nearly forgot the decals. Well, I did forget the decals twice. Here they are. So, big sheet, massive sheet of decals. We've got some things. Name plaque. So they've emulated what you got on the inside of the bridge near the doors they walked in, if you recall, which you can put on your display stand, I guess. Some grills, I think. They feel quite thick. Oh, and that interestingly, you can do Enterprise, Potemkin, or Constellation. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't picked that up. There you go. There's the decals. Bye again.